And 7 News is on your side after carjacking victims reached out to us. The district saw alarming numbers back in 2023. And while the numbers have improved, victims tell us they're still concerned. Our Washington, D.C. reporter Felicia Ashley looked into what the impacts are now and what happens after victims report these attacks.
I spoke to carjacking victims and I also looked at the reports of carjackings over the last 3 years. I found that carjackings are going down. However, the amount of juveniles involved and guns being used during these crimes are still alarming. Tell me about your experience that carjacking, what happened and what it felt like for you.
He showed a firearm and told her to get out the car. And in her panic, she kind of tried to put the car in park or reverse or whatever, trying to get out of the car kind of began to roll back. But by God's grace, someone else drove up our street in front of a house, and that kind of scared them off.
In 2025, MPD reported 247 carjackings and 140 arrests. Weapons were used in 64% of the attacks, and more than half of the people arrested were juveniles. The data shows that it's mostly juveniles committing carjackings, and firearms are involved in these carjackings majority of the time.
It's startling, and it really shakes you at your core, because our young people are able to get their hands on firearms. It's just too easy to get their hands on a firearm.
In 2023, MPD documented nearly 1,000 reported carjackings. 2024 and 2025 saw an average of 250 carjackings. And we're also seeing a drop in guns used.
We're grateful that crime is going down in our community and across our city. We celebrate all of those who are involved, whether it's community, elected officials, everything that's going on, but it's still far too much.
The police carjacking dashboard revealed that just over 20% of the people arrested for carjackings here in the districts were not from D.C. I also went through the ages of the people arrested for carjackings last year. Most of them were 14, 15, and 16 years old. I also saw that a 12 and 13-year-old were arrested for carjacking as well. For now, reporter from the D.C. Bureau, Felicia Ashley, 7 News.
Now, as we've reported, following the 30-day federal takeover, crime significantly decreased in the district. The Trump administration touted a 39% drop in overall violent crime. Murders were down 53%, robberies dropped 62%, and carjackings were down at least 85%. While the takeover ended back in September, National Guard troops do remain in the city as part of President Trump's order to beautify D.C.